Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, September 1st, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. We made it. I'm officially declaring summer over. It is September, and it is fall, and it is a long Labor Day weekend. And in the name of Labor Day, we are taking Monday off, so no DNB. But if you are signed up for the daily news recap email, we got you covered. So what do you say? Let's get this done and head into the weekend, shall we? If you see uniformed people throwing things around, or maybe a low-flying helicopter dropping things, after you go to Facebook and ask why the helicopter, just know that it is likely the Anne Arundel County Health Department trying to get rabies under control. They do this every year, and this is the oral rabies vaccine program to vaccinate the raccoons in the county so they don't develop rabies. There are two types of baits. One looks like a small brick, and the other one will look like a brown ketchup packet. If you see them, stay away and keep pets away. If you come in contact with it, wash yourself thoroughly and give the health department a call just as a precaution at 410-222-7192. If your pet does sniff one out and ends up eating it, remove it from their mouth and call your vet. They're not dangerous to humans or dogs, but they're also not designed to be handled or ingested by humans or dogs either. We mentioned this a few weeks ago, but it is one step closer to reality. The Anne Arundel County School Board has approved the new charter high school called New Village Academy. They'll be hopefully opening in the mall of all places this time next year. And we just recorded a podcast with Romy Pittman, the force behind the school, to learn all about it. And yes, she is the county executive sister. Look for that bonus podcast coming soon. And it's odd, I think, that we've been around for almost 15 years, and all of a sudden, within a year, there are two new schools. Remember, last fall we talked with Roman Hardgrave about the Acton Academy Maryland Curiosity Lab that is actually opening up in Arnold this year. Giant Food notified the state that they are permanently closing a warehouse in Hanover at the end of October, and 362 employees will be laid off. This warehouse is pretty big at 150,000 square feet, and it primarily handles the home delivery of groceries in the area. Giant said they're looking for other local delivery options, but said they will not be discontinuing home delivery. Off topic, but here's a prediction from me. Amazon has this logistics game down to a science, and I bet a future Amazon business or spinoff will be a logistics company, and they're going to give FedEx, UPS, the USPS, and all of the other delivery services a good run for their money. And in silly survey news, the gaming website Hearts.land analyzed the most confusing games in the United States, and apparently pickleball takes the top spot and is the most confusing game nationwide. Well, in 27 states. Maryland wasn't one of them. Apparently we understand pickleball, but we do have issues understanding Powerball. Other confusing games after pickleball nationwide are poker, I concur, Uno, Powerball, chess, King's Cup, I have no idea what that is, Pokemon, blackjack, Go Fish, and Mancala. So now you know. And before we get into the weekend things to do, Rams Head on Stage has given me a rare set of tickets for a show tonight. The catch is the show is tonight. The Danny Burns Band will be playing, and it is the debut of their new album. Danny is a great singer and seamlessly melds his native Irish folk songs with all sorts of American influences. If you are a fan of Steve Earle or Sarah Jarosz, this show is for you. Showtime's at 8 p.m. tonight. And if you want a pair of great seats, get in touch with me and I may pick you. And I'll tell you, it is much better than sitting in that hellacious bridge traffic headed to the shore. And if you're not going down to the shore, let's talk about some things to do right here at home. Tomorrow morning at Downs Park in the Dena, it is the Annapolis Symphony Orchestra's Pops in the Park. Now, that used to be the realm of Annapolis, but this year they're heading up north for an 11 a.m. start. That is always a great free concert. You can get into the park for free, and the concert is free. And then when they pack up, they move on down to Annapolis on Sunday for a 5:30 p.m. concert at Quiet Waters Park. I suggest you bring a chair, picnic, have a few bottles of wine, make it a marvelous morning, afternoon, or evening. Admissions to the parks are free. The concerts are free. And while it doesn't look like rain, only Annapolis has a rain date, and that rain date is Monday at 5:30. Dinner Under the Stars is tomorrow night starting at 5 p.m. on the first block of West Street, and then on Sunday on that same block at 11 a.m., it's the First Sunday Arts Festival. And later on Sunday, the Art and Public Places Commission continues their City Dock concert series at City Dock in Annapolis, appropriately enough, with the Sojourners, jazzy, funky, bluesy, and that all gets underway at 6 p.m. And all of those events I just mentioned, completely free. Finally, the Maryland Renaissance Festival continues this weekend and runs weekends and Labor Day through October 22nd. Unlike the time of Henry VIII, tickets are only available online at renfest.com. That's RENNFEST. And in recent years, it does sell out frequently. I did just look, and tickets are still available for all 3 days this weekend. But my advice is that if you want to go get those tickets right now, because I think it will sell out. Today on Canines and Crosstreks, we meet two older pups, Louie and Bash. They're 8 and 5 respectively, and really a cool pair of pups just looking for the perfect home. Listen to our spot right now, and then check out eyeonannapolis.net at noon for our irresistible photos and all of the information on how you can adopt them. And again, don't forget that we have that brand spanking new daily newsletter that features only the top news stories of the day, and that's local news. We do send it out to your inbox every night at 7 p.m. Yes, that is 365 days a year, all without a paywall like some pesky entities. If you want to sign up and hang with all the cool kids, there is a link right here in the show notes. And if you know someone who might appreciate it, let them know about it too. Tomorrow on the Local Business Spotlight, we speak with Steve Tobin, who is the big cheese at Colonial Players, and we talk about the theater itself as well as their 75th season. And that's it. Now it's just time to say thank you for listening and putting up with us every day. I do hope that we add some value to your world, and if we do, please leave a review somewhere or tell a friend to give us a listen. We also want to thank our sponsors, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Scout and Molly's, and Alpha Engineering. It's Friday, the long weekend is here, and now it is just time to say have a great weekend, be nice to others, do something fun, and keep shopping local. Other than that, we're going to see you on Tuesday. Now hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with the only locally forecast weather report you will find, and of course, Canines and Crosstreks. So do hang around for that. All that's coming your way in just a minute.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast For Friday, September 1st, yesterday brought a really nice finish to meteorological summer across the Annapolis region. And while today and tomorrow will deliver a great start to meteorological fall, it's about to get really hot for a few days across the area. Look for sunshine today and tomorrow with highs around 80 degrees each day, to be followed by more sunshine Sunday through pretty much all of next week, with highs Sunday in the upper 80s to maybe mid-90s in spots, followed by mid to upper 90s 4 p.m. highs both Labor Day Monday and Tuesday, with temps likely staying in the upper 80s or lower 90s for most on Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So be sure to pack the sunblock wherever you go and whatever you do over the long holiday weekend. And definitely do what you can to stay hydrated when out and about Sunday through next week, as we get some of the hottest conditions of the year. Okay, that's it for today and this week, with an extra day off on Monday. This is George Young of DC MDVA Weather. Make it a great day and long holiday weekend out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DC MDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Ready for a new look for those end of summer parties? Come see us at Scout and Molly's. I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate this great little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center. Come enjoy a fun, in-person shopping experience with a bonus, real customer service. We'd love to help you pick out the perfect outfit for back-to-school Annapolis boat shows and nights out with your friends. Scout and Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thanks for shopping local.
Advanced illness decisions aren't always easy. Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, wants you to know you do have a choice over who provides care, what type of care, and when and where your loved one receives that care. Learn more at hospicechesapeake.org.
That can only mean one thing. We're headed to the SPCA of Anne Arundel County with Annapolis Subaru to play with the pups for this week's Canines and Crosstreks. Sponsored by Annapolis Subaru. Higher standards.
We're back here for Canines and Crosstreks with Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County with Kelly and Billy and Lulu this week, right?
Yes, pretty Lulu.
Hi, Lulu.
She came in and she was like, "Hey, I'm here. It's cool.
Oh, she's so
Come
friendly.
say hi to me."
Yeah.
She looks old.
Yeah, she is a little bit
That is
older.
rude, John.
Well, she looks a little chunky too. So there, I might as well double down, right?
Oh my
You're
gosh.
really popular right about now. If you're talking
Man,
about
oh
this
man,
girl,
Lulu,
named
you
Lulu.
are beautiful. I don't care what
she
John
Thank you,
says
Billy.
he is.
See? She's 12 years old.
Okay.
And she is a beagle and absolutely sweet as can be. Housebroken. She was unfortunately surrendered because her owners lost their home.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yes.
For everybody.
Very sad. But she has been fabulous and, loves to take walks. And I think she looks pretty young for her age. She still has that beautiful eyeliner that all the beagles have.
Yeah, well, and at 12, I mean, she's got all her manners down, which is
She
cool.
does. So we know what she's going to be like. She's very sweet.
What's the oldest that you've ever seen a dog?
Oh my gosh. I think it was the dog was 15 or 16.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Cats. So a lot of the older cats do get surrendered to us, the senior cats.
Lulu.
So Lulu could have another 6. Yeah,
That's
all
what I'm
saying.
thinking.
Lulu could have
See?
another 6 years here.
Tell your sister, come get Lulu. She has the magic touch. We do have lots of seniors and we have lots of young dogs too here. So I encourage everyone to take a look at our website.
And you also have cats.
We have cats and we
you
have puppies
got
and kittens.
You got lots of stuff here.
We do. Kitten season. We still have a whole lot of kittens, and a lot of them are getting spayed or neutered. So they're going to be new on the website, especially this week. A lot of them are coming back from foster.
So
and then we
it's
do have
just
puppies.
the year of the kitten.
It's the year of the kitten. It's totally the year of the kitten. And puppies. We've gotten so many more puppies this year than we usually do. So we have some German Shepherd puppies. We have some German Pinscher puppies and some mini Husky puppies.
Wow.
It's funny. It was International Dog Day or something earlier this week. And I didn't have a dog to post on Facebook like all my friends did. So, I'm waiting for International
It's time.
Cat Day.
Well,
You and Lulu.
Lulu, you
There
know?
you go.
But we are going to put Lulu up, that's for sure. I got a survey for that, and it was all the casino companies. Now that sports gambling is legal in Maryland and stuff like that, all the casino companies are getting in like, oh, we've done a poll, and here's what the odds are, say. But they say the top breeds in Maryland were a Bichon Frise, number 1,
Bichon,
a Poodle,
is it?
number 2, and a Terrier, number 3. And I'm like, that's BS.
Yeah, terrier
And they
can
did
be
say
so many different ones, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, what is
Pitbull,
what is
Yorkshire.
what is
yeah.
a terrier?
Right.
And they said they eliminated crossbreeds, which I guess would exclude the doodles and all of that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on. Labs.
See a lot of labs.
The
around
Chesapeake.
here.
So many.
Chesapeake Bay Retriever.
Yeah, the Goldens.
I'd like to know the demographics of their survey.
Goldens. Like
I'm
your
not-
A lot of Goldens, a lot of
Yeah.
labs.
I mean, we've seen a couple of Bichon mixes in here that we've talked
sure
to,
have,
but
yeah.
and a couple of poodle mixes, and certainly a number of terriers. But I wouldn't say they're the most popular breeds in Maryland.
Yeah, that's
so I don't
really
know where they.
interesting.
Sounds
know-
like their survey is flawed.
It's true.
You think?
Yeah.
Subaru does better surveys than that?
That's true.
Yes.
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 And the other thing I wanted to ask, and I think we can do this, but not in depth. But you guys, the SPCA, is looking for sponsors for the Lights on the Bay.
Right.
And we're not going to get into
True.
Lights on the Bay just yet.
We can get into it a little bit. It's cooling down.
We'll wait until end of summer.
Yeah.
Billy will be more comfortable with it.
But
October 1st.
yeah.
for any businesses that are in town that are listening, this is just an incredible opportunity because I was just like doing some math and I'm figuring you probably over the period of the month that you were open, there's probably got to be between 50 and 100,000 people that would go through there.
Yeah, we don't keep an exact count, but we do know that, through the years, it's been 20 or 30,000 cars that go through.
Which, yeah, you figure you've got two people there,
At least.
60, that's,
Yeah.
Speaking from experience as a sponsor, the exposure that you get is phenomenal.
It's fabulous.
I
It
will
really
say
is.
that, like, I go to the Bowie Bay Sox a bunch, and I don't really read their outfield wall signs. I don't know who's on there. When I go to Lights on the Bay, probably because traffic is heavy,
Yes.
I do read who that is, and I can
see
tell you.
Subaru.
Well, I can tell you, you've got Annapolis Subaru, you've got Liquefied, you've got Growls that's always in
Mm-hmm.
there, you've got Cape Hardware. I mean, these are the people that we're almost a year out of that, and I still remember exactly who your sponsors were.
That's what we hope for because, obviously it costs a lot for us to put that on. The setup, it takes 3 to 4 weeks for us to set that up, and it's not inexpensive to do so between the lighting and just the displays and everything else and just the cables and all that good stuff. So without the sponsors, there's just no way we could do that.
And the thing that I love about it is that it's all local sponsors.
It is. It's all local. And it's a variety. It's not just, obviously they love animals and they support our mission, but it's not just animal related businesses, which is nice.
No.
So it's all over.
So I can't remember because we've had display there for a long time. I don't know the amount
I
of
think
years.
it's day one.
Probably. But what does it entail? So if you were to become a sponsor and to get a display, how does that all work?
It just it depends on your sponsorship level, on what display you would like, whether you would like a banner or if you just want to be mentioned like in the program and our social media. There's all different levels that we have on our lightsonthebay.org. And that will show if you're a top sponsor, then you can get your name in lights or your logo, your actual logo in lights, or you can get a very huge banner for the next step down, and that would get a spotlight, which a lot of the people have chosen to do, and that's fabulous. Also.
So you've got something pretty much to fit any budget.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what we want to do. We want more people involved and however, whatever level they can do. And
it's literally a bunch of families driving like 3 miles an hour.
It really
Through
It is.
Exactly.
Fun.
they could get stuck in front of your banner or light display for a solid 5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
right.
True.
Absolutely.
True.
And so many people say, which is so great, is so many memories have been made here. People do get engaged, and then also people talk about I used to come with my grandparents or my parents, and now they're taking their own kids or they're going as a couple. So it's really nice. Or just a whole group of friends.
Yeah.
I've got a good idea for Subaru when you guys are sponsoring it again this year.
Okay.
Hook up with Travis. Have him bring his little hopped up Subaru one night before it opens up and do the track.
Rally through lights on
Lights on the
bay.
Do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Travis can do it at 90 miles an hour. You can't.
That's
true.
Right.
Yeah, you got it
Only
done
one person
in
can
37
do it.
seconds.
That's right.
It'll take you
It's very
about 45 minutes.
At least.
But that would be a very cool video,
Yeah.
like in the dash cam or something like that with him
Wow, that would
swinging
be
through there at
very
100 miles an
cool.
hour.
That would be cool.
With the Bay Bridge in the background.
Yeah, for that brief half a second.
Exactly.
It is
Well,
there.
it'd have to be at night too, which would make it even more.
Yeah.
You do the lights and leashes.
We do the lights and leashes,
And
which
then
is
there's
2
a-
nights, and
then there's a
Subaru
5K.
brings out a car, which is so great.
Lights and leashes is by far.
And you guys
my
have
favorite.
like the best swag that you give away
Yeah,
that
we
night.
hand out swag. There's
Yeah.
dogs everywhere. There's a Santa. You can walk through
photos with Santa.
Walk through the light displays.
And then we have the run through the lights, which is dashing through the show, and that's with the Annapolis Striders.
And those are two separate events. You don't do
correct.
They're two separate nights. Everything else.
Yeah, Lights and Leashes is typically on the coldest night.
Okay.
Somehow it works out that way. We're not sure.
Yeah, they don't do it unless it's like sub 32.
It has to be super cold for everyone to be out there.
Well, we do have another guest coming in.
We absolutely do. Bash.
Bash?
Yes, so I'm going to go grab Bash.
Well, why don't you go get Bash and we'll talk to Bash in a second. Oh my gosh, this dog is so cool looking.
Very cool, right?
Super long legs.
What is this? It's like a little bit of a dachshund-ish, white dachshund kind of.
Well, he was an owner surrender. His name is Bash, and he's 8 years old, and he's actually a Jack Russell Terrier / Corgi mix. You can definitely see the Corgi part.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's the Corgi body.
That's the Corgi
I
part.
think his head belongs on a different body.
It does look like that, right? And then...
like his head and neck look like a big dog.
I mean, his face looks like a Jack Russell Terrier.
He does. And
his
I
color,
can't think of
obviously,
different personalities. I mean, Corgis are like, hoo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. And Jack Russell's like, where? Let's go.
Yeah. So you got a little bit of a mix here. Very unique looking dog.
All white with the black ears.
Yes, and he just got here on the 28th. So we're getting to know him. But what we know so far is he's very friendly. He loves to go on walks, and you can see he's really chilled.
He likes to lick floors.
He's chilled, and he's licking the floor.
So you don't know a whole lot about him.
We don't. Just that they were that the people were moving, and they couldn't take Bash with them.
Is that the most frequent reason you hear? Is that
a lot of times
they've relocated.
Moving. They've relocated, and for whatever reason, that dog can't go with them.
Not going to do it.
Like a policy at the place that they're moving.
Could be, yeah. If they're renting, sometimes that particular breed is not welcome there, and that's challenging for us around here because a lot of the apartments and condos and stuff, they have a pretty long list of breeds that
they won't take. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I don't think Bash would be on that list.
I don't think so.
they should do interviews like to rent, like they do to adopt at the SPCA. See if they're a cool dog or not.
That's right.
Bash and Lulu. Both older dogs.
They are. Yep, we have some seniors.
But both pretty spry.
They sure are, especially Bash.
Yeah, I mean, he's just making the rounds. He's just walk. Oh, now he's doing a scooch. Not a butt scooch, just a scooch.
I looked up like, really?
No, not the butt scooch. He's down on the side doing like.
Did he find the litter box full of treats yet?
We clean it on a regular basis, so it's not as exciting as it could be.
That's good.
Yeah.
But if anybody would like to adopt Bash or Lulu, check out the pictures that we've got here and then come on out and visit with them.
Absolutely.
And fill out an application with the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, and you can pre-start that online, can't you?
Yes.
So you want to go to aacspca.org to pre-start your application there. I might even suggest to do it in advance, even if there's a dog here that maybe doesn't fit you.
Mm-hmm. You can start the process.
Get pre-qualified.
There you go. I mean, if you guys can do it at Subaru, we can too.
That's right.
Exactly.
And if you're not in the market for a dog or a cat, and you are in the market for a car, you can go to Annapolis Subaru and get pre-qualified.
Absolutely.
There you go. We can just trade applications.
When that white 24 Crosstrek rolls in, boom, you got it just like that. aacspca.org for puppies and kittens and older dogs, Lulu and Bash. AnnapolisSubaru.com for Crosstreks.
Outbacks.
Your Foresters, Outbacks.
Legacies. Prezas.
All the rest of them.
Anything. Whatever you want. We got you.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues. This is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at EyeOnAnnapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.